For the last few years, the artificial intelligence race has followed a predictable geography. We have been watching the sprawling tech campuses of Silicon Valley, waiting for a few specific giants to dictate the pace of the future. This timeline shows the industry's consensus. Most analysts expected autonomous digital agents to arrive in 2025, followed by the rise of physical robotics in 2026, and a potential move towards superintelligence by 2027. But a recent announcement from an unexpected player has disrupted that entire projection. The milestones we were tracking for the end of the decade are suddenly appearing in the present. The multi-year runway once available for companies and workers to prepare for mass automation has vanished. The future is now arriving on a much tighter schedule. The shift began in Tokyo. A startup called Integral AI, founded by a Google veteran, emerged from stealth mode with a claim that challenges the dominant Silicon Valley narrative. They state they have successfully built a true artificial general intelligence, moving the global timeline forward by 18 months. This architecture prioritizes direct physical interaction with the world, moving beyond the text prediction capabilities found in standard chatbots. If this claim is verified, the global economic grace period is over. It requires an immediate evaluation of which professional tasks remain safe from automation. The current AI arms race in the US is focused on digital language. It relies on feeding massive datasets into models that exist entirely in the cloud, learning from human text rather than physical reality. Japan's approach leverages its long history in robotics. They focused on embodied AI, teaching systems to learn and move within the physical world. This diagram compares the methods. While digital-only models process static information, embodied systems use autonomous learning. They explore their environment and build their own internal logic without needing a human to guide every step. Mastering movement and gravity forces the system to develop a sense of cause and effect, a conceptual layer that digital-only models struggle to replicate. Integral AI established 3 testable benchmarks for true AGI. First, autonomous learning of new skills. Second, performing tasks safely in the real world. Finally, matching the energy efficiency of a human brain, ensuring the intelligence is completely self-contained within the physical robot. These specific, measurable requirements allow any outside observer to verify the system's performance against its own stated goals. This acceleration is becoming visible through shifts in the behavior of major industry players. For example, OpenAI co-founder Ilya Sutskever recently left the company to start a new venture focused exclusively on safe superintelligence. Leaders at that level rarely walk away from the resources of an industry giant unless they've encountered a shift that makes their current work obsolete. When Tokyo's hardware claims align with sudden, high-level movements in California, the collective signals suggest a major acceleration is already underway. Looking at this newly compressed timeline, the 2026 robot revolution has effectively been pulled forward into the end of 2024. This creates a domino effect. If embodied AGI is already functional, artificial superintelligence could arrive as early as 2026. Consider the AI tools you use today. Because the pace is now relentless, these systems are currently the slowest and least capable they will ever be. Within the next 12 months, nearly any computer-based task you perform will likely be subject to complete automation. This shift suggests 3 potential paths for professionals: building these systems, managing them to maintain an edge, or competing directly against them. Those who attempt to outwork an autonomous system will lose ground, while those who oversee these systems can achieve massive leverage. Success in this environment depends on viewing AI as an autonomous team member capable of independent work, rather than a tool requiring constant manual input. The time for debate about the arrival of AGI has passed. The focus has shifted entirely to the speed of your adaptation. The 12-month window for adaptation is shrinking as automation moves from digital tasks to physical labor. The choices made today will determine who remains relevant in a compressed future.